year was 758 AD. Sakanoue no Tamuramaro, first shogun of Japan, an original man, a mighty warrior, general of generals, a paragon of military virtues, a war god in battle, though still the simplest and unassuming of men at peace. Wow. It's like the old Japanese proverb says, for a samurai to be brave, he must possess a bit of black blood. BudaMunk, ill-conscious, yeah, wow. Baltimore to Tokyo, blah. Yeah. Dispelling cursed adversaries for they mind a deplorable tactic. The first is planetary alignment in orbital patterns and origin matters. When the story switched from inglorious bastards in their 40s, all of their traumas poured into taverns as warriors, calisthenics, the source of your aneurysm. I check and abort it. You see the forces of magnetism, artists for the cause, and this ain't no corporate activism. Ill since you was still on the porch and more fanatic with it. Ammunition bursted the cannon shots and they get the sacrilegious disestablishment like the churches of Antioch, emerging in this lane, but them niggas swerve from the anti-locks around me for their purpose, and then the verses get plagiarized. They up against pillars. What the fuck? We accustomed to building in cities with children growing up faster than Hutchins and Guilford can fuck with the illest. Catch a slug and get tippy or face a secret indictments because it's drugs in the literature. What you mean, nigga? Like I ain't had a city buzzing when none of this shit was poppin'. Was international plug-in. What you mean, nigga? Like I ain't had them niggas changing they verses, call it the studio, hit it back and they bludgeon. What you mean, nigga? Like I wasn't biking off of the illest though when you spin on a jock at my live show. What you mean, nigga? Like I ain't give you the resources. They bad mouth in the garden, they leave with their eyes closed. Blowing exotic like I'm in the tropics. Instead I'm in fish leash ball, robbing environments. Niggas toxic like bisphenol with vivid thoughts after we hickin' the split for the liver skunk. This in the clutch, I'm blocking the rock Morocco, the Senegal. I've been it on. They hate like Israeli do Palestinians. Treat us like Mussolini invading the Abyssinians. Muzzle the banger, we back for the dividends. And nigga, I covered the bases. My New Testament like Acts of Philippians. Mr. Fictitious out of his mind, body in hell. Thinking it's ill, really the nicest. That's why quality self. And even though you know the story, your grace and body get well till the suckers get envious and the whole camaraderie fell. I put a rapper on who talking spicy. They couldn't sell McCormick metal to your Pelly get shelling the self-absorbent. They tell us informants, overzealous conformance, karmic intervention. Put you fellas in front of the poor. What you mean, nigga? Like I ain't had a city buzzing when none of the shit was poppin'. Was international plug-in. What you mean, nigga? Like I ain't had them niggas changing they verses, call it the studio, hit it back and they bludgeon. What you mean, nigga? Like I wasn't biking off of the illest though when you spin on a jock at my live show. What you mean, nigga? Like I ain't give you the resources. They bad mouth in the garden, they leave with their eyes closed. Don't try to act like you don't see us overseas either. We in France, Germany, Switzerland. I'm on the way to Tokyo. Buddha, I see you when I touch down. Snook the Crook, what up? Big Marcus, Spill, True Story, King Magnetic, Chef Cuts, -9, my nigga Drake, what up? Jamil Honesty, Stacks, what up? What? The black shogun of Sakanoue, Tamuramaro, embody the elder mind of the Ano land of Okado, the Afrocentric Asian, the Jom and the Shoulder, the Mongols who mix with the rhinos and the mulattoes to find us colossal, denying the roots disguised with the homogenous populations, phenotypes implying the truth from moderate observations. They're excavating the South and Central Asia, or combating the fact undoubtedly black, and it's not a popular conversation. Genetic factors show what they lack in deficiency. The handcrafted ceramics intact from the Aborigines. The black man mastered the planet through tragic iniquities. Inland and coastal travel they had to fathom for centuries. The migratory providing stories lost inside of your Montessori's, Publix and charters all for the vibratory. For the people will kill or pillage till it's peaceful. And when I die, bury me in the village of Carice.
I am the teacher from the far, the rhythm, the spiritual, the mystical, magical. I am the teacher from the far, the logical wisdom, forever continual. I am the teacher from the far, the rhythm, the spiritual, the mystical, magical. I am the teacher from the far, also the path of the mystical teaching of math.
The last sentence from my seafood, no man can defeat you. I've been seeking revenge for my mentor to cleanse my mental's evils. Near fatally wounded as a gentle breeze blew. No medicine, squeeze some lemon in the measles. Thought I would send no Riku. My genetics is equal to Sakanoue. The Shogun's complexions a copper shade. I'm like Yasuke with this katana blade. When my life passes just like matches, don't even plot a grave. Provide my ashes to the tides that's crashing from Osaka waves. Ascend new heights, tangle flight, poison like central rice. Social buzz, drinking only blood to quench my electrolytes. Pay respects with the incense you like. Custom temple rights, Oishi Chikara before seppuku with the tempered knife. Hokkaido where the Aino tribe was from. They outlawed the language, they spoke the silence they tongue. The riots come in pitch black, they attack when the night is young. And the bandits divide the slums, new land of the rising sun.
I am the teacher from the far, the rhythm, the spiritual, the mystical, magical. I am the teacher from the far, the logical wisdom, forever continual. I am the teacher from the far, the rhythm, the spiritual, the mystical, magical. I am the teacher from the far, also the path of the mystical teaching of math.
We have proclaimed a state of emergency in Baltimore City. These steps have been taken to control violence, save lives and property, and to bring about a swift restoration of order. Every available unit of the Maryland National Guard has been fully mobilized and deployed within the city.
Communist rioters in Tokyo turn May Day into a nightmare with anti-American speeches. A Pathé sound camera unit is in the midst of the wild disorder to film some of the most sensational riots ever seen.
The curfew has been imposed in Baltimore City. In the affected area, much of the lawlessness to date has been caused by unruly and unsupervised youth. All possible power will be exerted to restore order and security to your lives.
The mob moves off towards Hirohito's Imperial Palace in defiance of a police order. A police cordon of 3,000 men sends a flying wedge to break the riot. And a pitched battle follows. Tear gas shells are fired at the rioters who fight with sticks, stones, and bamboo spears.
I have ordered state offices in Baltimore City and Baltimore County. Every available unit of the Maryland National Guard has been fully mobilized and deployed within the city. These steps have been taken to control violence and to bring about a swift restoration of order.
A serious battle rages round this newsreel truck. Many cars are overturned and set ablaze. They're chanting anti-US and anti-government slogans incited by well-trained communist leaders. The rioting is inspired by red hatred for America and everything American.
BudaMunk. Wow. Yo, in the land of the bright stones, scandalous, panhandlers, micron, planet as I examine his plants, glandular trichomes. They handed the cannabis when I landed, managing time zones, filling a glass of pipe bowl, advantage of maestros, eyes closed. We touch down, see the crown, they assume position. And Pablo Mesa, important gas to be fully fisher. The ghost of the goose is mythic, controlling the spool, they spitting the truth vindictive. So give it a Lucy, they get the moves encrypted. I moves on your jurisdiction, commune with the brute, but in tune with the mystics. Disputed the scriptures that prove this indigenous. We call you the truth. The rumors existed, the tools of the biscuits. Cover your half moon like it's lunar eclipse. Iron lungs watch her, the flex the sight of is gorgeous. She say the blunt be hit in the chest just like an engorgement. She in the stimulus, hit a bump, ignite the endorphins. No price for the women, friend we buy if they like the adornments. The can to deploy if you plan to destroy. Grand to deploy, hand in hand with the choreograms of the cannabinoid. The joy of the plant, feel the damage and void. Handle mechanical toys, fast with no plans for the ham and the soy. Brandishing swords coming with special requirements. These higher vibes is how you survive at this metropolitan. This for the good of the cheddar feather when Asiago. Now I'm catching a flight from Baltimore to Santiago. Put my faith in the most high and these pit flavors. Maintain keeping it close by. We risk takers. We the rulers and the dictators. Shooters and the chip makers. Movers and the bricklayers. Put my faith in the most high and these pit flavors. Maintain keeping it close by. We risk takers. Word. We the rulers and the dictators. Shooters and the chip makers. Movers and the bricklayers. Baltimore, West Baltimore. Word up. BudaMunk, Glandular Trichomes. Remind me of big blunts and fish leash ball. Yo, away from a place where they stretch your cadavers, unaffected with less scavengers, blessed and bodied, I'm sniffing and picking the fresh lavender, best caliber, guarded the flesh, reflected the catalyst. Next calendar year when the quest accepted the challenges, balance over the fake love, wonder where the nostalgia went, rather with genuine than the false support of 1,000 men, 100,000 for money gouging in public housing, pissy kids at their ribs poking, their stomach growling. How many counterfeits counted? How many allowances you exploit in your city? As long as you get it the clout from it, ain't no salvaging now when you see the fouls of the fallible swam in the waters. Vulnerability of a halibut riding through Malibu, trying to crack the codes of the amulets. This life is valuable, passion of a hopeless romanticist. A broken system invoked the quotes of the bastardist. Commotion commencing because we rose from the gravel pit rap. The connection in the flesh never pressed for consumer ratings. Blowing the cessna what's left is rest and recuperation. They do their best to try to deflect the illuminated. The chess moves is basic, at best you amusing players, collective remuneration. It's like another day at the office. I'm set while you press, trying to compute the language. King of delivery, expect me inducing they labor. I let you tell it who the best, they dispute of these pages. I aim to create for the natives, place to them grey moods. Wait, Buddha, the spacey like you was taking them quaaludes. Gave them diamonds and this another taste of the late jewels. Understood the assignment, this only the prelude. My shorty, she controversial like Francis Creswell. And the need societal threats, got the hammer next to the pelvis. Remember the sonar taste lounge of the 5 seasons. I'm reminiscing on life while getting these spa treatments. Word, BudaMunk.
It's criminal. After 2 decades of giving them the physical, they still act like you invisible. How do you go out of your way to not mention the gold? You can't name too many niggas from the city putting on this consistently for this long. No major cosigns, no click hopping, no falling back. Some of you niggas went and got a 9 to 5. Some of you niggas had a 9 to 5 and jumped in this shit, thought you could take over. Nah, this is blood, sweat, and tears put into this game. Mastery at the highest fucking level. Like we ain't laid that foundation down and planted a seed back in the late 90s. That seed has since grown and spread all over the globe. Cultivating gems, touching countless souls. So many lives has been affected by the wisdom and the flow. How we end up in Felicitabad, nigga? How do you pronounce that? And this all began with a little boy from Baltimore with a pen and a piece of paper. That's turning nothing into something. When it's real, it ain't gotta be flashy. That's how knife drill be dropping on y'all. This shit gon' hit like a volcano, nigga. How long you expect to keep fire underground before it explode and create a new path? Like that.
For all the niggas that's silent, for those that never diluted their value for the almighty dollar, those who kept it 100 with me at all times, to the bad hands that folded on us, embrace it all. Yeah, invest in my heart, got a lost cause, got us all disgruntled. They disregarded the architect talking with large rebuttals, living in modern jungles. This war with metacarpals to carpal tunnel. Never barking, I'd rather pour than cork in a tussle. It's like embarking on the Arctic tundra, spark the gunja. Smart producer mixing the forest with the darkest funnel. They often pummel my aura, the fraudulent niggas is awkward subtle. Like a slug won't be lost in your stubble. What if you built a foundation that started the buckle, suffered through the betrayal from your brothers that parted discuss you. They all comfortable being disloyal. That's when dishonor becomes you. We take it as far as London to Brussels. I grew a following before algorithmic numbers, before the metas, before the Twitters, before the Tumblrs. You gotta love it how I branded and toiled on the hustle. Let's take it back to the black top was baller than Russell's.
Went on a run that rarely happens, like pitching a no-hitter in the World Series. Game 4, Astros vs. Phillies. Between the liar and the thief, the liar's the worst, really. But I'll let work murk me before hurt kill me. It's like the fallout with 50 and Marquise when family's involved. It's not what I call beef. I won't allow nobody to steal my peace. You sold your soul for 30 pieces of silver, here's the receipt. Being stand up is a selfless service. Don't expect nothing back or you'll be left discouraged. Emotions purged, now you cold and reluctant to help another nigga out in private or public. I can't stand a nigga begging for charity. Only thing you missing is a bell in the fucking bucket. Salute ill, I'm glad we touching on the subject. Watch you eating at your table, everybody can't be trusted.
Overzealous, embellished heads with vendetta, settle with the devil. You never pedal coke, rock, or ever blast the metal. You Judas to Jesus or Marcus Brutus to Caesar, I never needed you. How you bite the hand that feeds you, eager backstabber, old lady bag snatcher. I'm like Black Adam, channeling black matter into rap patterns. Used to sell rock like Black Sabbath. The math addict could make you betray your own for a tax bracket. The last abbot, dying breed, respect and loyalty or the iron squeeze. No beef can jerk me like drying meat. A giant beast against a dying bee. Why you trying me? The irony I can't fathom. Yo, you used to bandwagon. You a hateful leader like a grand dragon. My coke fishier than canned salmon. I keep a razor and a hand cannon for lower frequency beings, treacherous demons, deceiving the all-seeing, non-believing, scheming on the true-hearted. How you turn your back on the man that you start with. From the light to the darkness. Word up.